Have you ever wondered if what feels like a curse today could become a blessing tomorrow? Life has a way of weaving joy and sorrow together, blurring the line between what is good and what is bad. Tonight, I want to tell you a story that whispers an eternal truth. Nothing can be judged in a single moment because time always reveals the meaning. Robert was a quiet man, an interior architect who lived with his teenage son, David, in a small suburban town. They didn't have much, just a modest home and a beautiful white horse named Luna. To Robert and David, Luna wasn't just a horse, she was part of the family. One summer afternoon, a wealthy businessman named Mr. Carter stopped his polished black car by their house. He saw Luna grazing peacefully, her coat shimmering like silver under the sun. "Robert," he said, "I'll pay you $10,000 for this horse." The neighbors gasped. $10,000 was more money than Robert had ever seen. But Robert shook his head, calm and steady. "Luna is not for sale. She belongs here with us." The neighbors whispered. How foolish. He could have changed his whole life with that money. Even David looked uncertain, but his father gently told him, "Son, in every decision there is both loss and gain. We just don't see the whole picture yet." Days later, Luna disappeared. The stable door was open, the rope untied, and she was gone. The neighbors laughed and mocked Robert. "You see, you refused the money and now you have nothing." David's heart was heavy. "Dad, maybe they're right. Maybe this is really bad." Robert placed a hand on his son's shoulder. "My boy, don't be quick to judge, good or bad. Who can truly say? Time has not spoken yet." A week passed. Then one morning, as the mist lifted from the hills, David saw a shape running toward the house. It was Luna, and behind her 5 wild horses, powerful, untamed. The neighbors were stunned. Robert is the luckiest man alive. He lost 1 horse, and now he has 6. But Robert only smiled faintly. "Don't call it luck. Don't call it misfortune. We still don't know the full story." David was overjoyed. He dreamed of training the wild horses, selling them, and finally lifting his family out of struggle. But one afternoon, disaster struck. As David tried to mount one of the strong horses, it reared violently. He was thrown hard to the ground. His legs snapped under the weight. The neighbors rushed over, shaking their heads. What a tragedy! These wild horses were a curse after all. David, pale with pain, whispered, "Father, this is terrible. My life is ruined." Robert knelt beside him, his voice calm. "My dear David, do not rush to conclusions. This moment feels dark, but who knows what tomorrow brings? Good or bad, time will tell." Just 1 week later, news shook the town. War had broken out. The government ordered every healthy young man to be drafted into the army. Soldiers came knocking on doors, taking away the sons of every family. Mothers cried, fathers stood helpless. The streets were filled with grief. But when they came to Robert's home, they saw David's broken leg. The officers turned away. David would not go to war. The neighbors, their faces wet with tears, gathered around Robert. "You are so fortunate. Your son is spared, while ours marched to war. We called you foolish before, but now we see you were wise." Robert looked at them, his voice steady, almost like a whisper carried by the wind. "Do not call me fortunate. Do not call me wise. Good or bad, those words are too small for life itself. Everything carries 2 sides, and only time can reveal what they mean." The war raged on. Many young men never returned. David, though limping, was alive, and Robert's words grew heavier in the hearts of the villagers. They began to understand that what we call blessing or curse is only a shadow of the bigger picture, because in the tapestry of life, joy and sorrow are threads of the same fabric. So remember this, in every moment, when you think you have lost everything or gained everything, you are only seeing one page of a much larger book. The true wisdom is balance. When fortune smiles on you, don't let pride blind you. When hardship strikes, don't let despair consume you. Because life is always moving, shifting, transforming, and the meaning of today's pain might be tomorrow's salvation. So remember, good or bad, everything passes, and time will always reveal the truth.